I've been making stained glass since I was 8. I just like the whole process that in this world of modernism, everything's still basically done by hand. I'm hoping that we've done something sufficiently different in stained glass that people will look at it and think, wait, that's not like all the other stained glass windows here, and then wonder what it is and engage.
Chapter is immensely excited to be able to have a new window put into the cathedral. This is the first time we've had any new stained glass since 1891, and we're able to do so thanks to the generosity of our donor Marilyn.
My husband was Teddy Byrne, who was the law don at Christ Church for 35 years, and the window is dedicated to him. I thought it would be nice to do something that was a permanent memory, where he was always commemorated and where it would be beautiful and joyful to look at.
We used my kiln to fire the paint into the glass. I wanted it to be unbelievably artistic. There is some really intricate work happening on the bottom of those windows. See those beautiful drawn flowers. We've done a lot of drawing on it, like a 5B pencil, very dark and sort of softly done.
Here in Church Cathedral, we're very lucky to have an amazing collection of stained glass through the building. Many of the windows depict saints, but we have no St. Francis. One of the really exciting things about this window is that it has St. Francis at its heart.
I didn't want to go traditional stained glass to the big, long Victorian saints, and I decided let's make him small so it doesn't become dominant throughout the entire window.
Edward always said there weren't many saints you would be pleased to find yourself sitting next to at dinner, but St. Francis was one of them because he loved birds and animals, which Edward also adored. I wanted something that when people were in the cathedral and looked at it, they felt uplifted by it.
It's a really special project, and it's stained glass person's dream, really. You're surrounded by all these amazing Oscar winner stained glass artists, and you're there as the new kid on the block. My father, Patrick Rensins, also did stained glass, and he did the windows in the dining room at Christ Church. And that's very exciting because it's the two of us doing something in the same place, and that's never happened before.
I wanted the window to be full of colour and joy and flowers, all sorts of colourful birds, which he loved.
Christ Church is surrounded by a meadow and has beautiful gardens, and there's definitely a homage to the plants around the college.
The ducks in Tomquad, the Jabberwocky tree in the Pocock Garden, the bees that we now have behind the cathedral, each of those is depicted.
Piccola, piccola, piccola. Good girl. And our dog is in there. They adored each other, so it's lovely to have her in the window. She'll be there when we're all dead and gone.
I wanted it to be calmer down the bottom. In the next set of windows it starts blowing up, and then the tracery finishes it off with this wonderful sort of bright, colourful plants. We wanted to have so much going on that you didn't notice everything at the same time. So there's a sort of voyage of discovery.
I think what's most exciting about this is having an opportunity for this generation to stamp its mark on the building in a way that is permanent and will last through time. In light of the situation that the whole globe finds itself in now with the climate disaster that faces us, this window reminds us of our responsibilities to care for creation. Creation that God made and gave us to enjoy, but also charged us to look after.